to destroy data on long gun owners in Quebec. Quebec had been arguing that the gun registry was in the interest of public safety, while the federal government said it infringed on the rights of law-abiding gun owners. The top court today issued a 5-4 decision in favor of the federal position. Wendy Soutier is a gun control advocate. She's disappointed by the ruling, but says Ottawa is making other moves that will affect public safety.
Remember that the registry is only part of our gun control regime. There is also legislation before the federal government that will further erode controls on licensing, controls on handguns, controls on assault weapons, and undermine public safety.
The registry was created in the 1990s by the then Liberal government in response to the Polytechnique shootings in Montreal. The Conservative government had campaigned on the issue of getting rid of the registry. On the day he flew a passenger jet into a mountain, Andreas Lubitz had been excused from work by a doctor. German prosecutors say they found torn-up sick notes for the day of the crash as they searched the co-pilot's homes. They say he also appeared to have hidden evidence of an illness from his employer. The prosecutors aren't saying what the illness was. All 150 people on the Germanwings flight were killed when the plane crashed in the French Alps on Tuesday. The militant group Al-Shabaab is claiming responsibility for an attack on a popular hotel in Somalia. 4 gunmen are reported to be inside the Mogadishu hotel. Smoke can be seen rising from the scene. Somali police say at least 7 people have died and the fighters may have taken hostages. Mary Harper reports.
The militants entered the building.
This is the news on this platform. March 7th, 11 o'clock, level 1 right now. Level 2. CBC Radio 2.
Al-Shabaab carries out regular attacks on Mogadishu, targeting government officials and their military. Civilians are often caught up in the violence as they're less able to protect themselves from the suicide bombs, mortars, grenades and bullets. Al-Shabaab has lost significant territory in Somalia, but maintains the ability to strike terror right at the heart of the capital city.
The BBC's Mary Harper. The House of Commons has finished hearing from witnesses on the government's controversial security bill C-51. The bill extends the powers of the security service CSIS. During question period today, the opposition criticized the government's refusal so far to accept any amendments. NDP House Leader Peter Julian pointed out many of the government's witnesses at the hearings want changes, but Justice Minister Peter MacKay called that nonsense.
This is a bill not designed whatsoever to impact or affect peaceful protest or those who may take issue with government. Mr. Speaker, this is a bill aimed directly at giving our security agencies the necessary support tools, legislation, and resources to go after people who are directly targeting Canada. Those are terrorists, Mr. Speaker.
The NDP says it will urge its committee colleagues to back changes to the legislation when the bill goes to clause-by-clause review next week. The government wants the bill passed and made law before Parliament's summer break. With investors and market analysts watching on with great interest, BlackBerry is out today with its latest quarterly report. And with the results, here's CBC's Scott Peterson.
This is a company that's actively transitioning from the hardware business, that's what they're selling the smartphones, into the software business and supporting other companies. So when you dig into the numbers, they look reasonably good, and the stock seems to indicate that it's positive. Sales were down 33%, the low end of what was expected. $28 million was the profit, so that's good news, and investors are reacting to that. But this is a company really that is still in transition. They've made a lot of cuts, they've had a lot of layoffs, and it's the software sales, and that's where the future lies with this company. That's up 20%. This is where they're supporting other security measures with other companies, and that's the direction BlackBerry wants to go.
That's Scott Peterson in Toronto. And that's the CBC News to this hour. I'm Dwight.